This is the Ministry of Propaganda News Feed, March 31st, 2013. The Sonoma County Solidarity Network is currently organizing tenants of the Hotel Petaluma, a low-income housing unit which is facing eviction this month from property owner Terrence Andrews. 60 people, including a dozen tenants, held a public meeting on March 26th to formulate a strategy to stop the eviction and win compensation for evicted residents. The Solidarity Network is also helping current and former tenants on individual cases relating to stolen rental deposits and health issues stemming from construction work being done on the hotel. There will be a mass march on Sunday, April 14th at 2 p.m., starting at Penry Park. The Solidarity Network is also continuing several other campaigns for worker and tenant justice in the region. On March 25th, the network helped new member Marissa Aguilar, who was fired from Osmosis Spa last year, deliver a letter demanding back wages and reinstatement in her former position. Information on other ongoing campaigns can be found at www.socosolidarity.net. On Friday, April 19th at 12 p.m., the Toxic Revenge Rock and Roll Festival and benefit for the Santa Rosa Community Media Center will be held at the Arlene Francis Center. The Community Media Center has recently been threatened with closure by the city, who claims a lack of funds. Several weeks ago, dozens of supporters of the center mobilized at the city council meeting and succeeded in winning a 6-month extension for the center. May 1st is International Workers' Day. As in previous years, there will be a march and rally to promote immigrant and worker rights, starting from the old Albertsons parking lot on Sebastopol Road. The rally begins at 3:30 and will march to Juilliard Park. The demands of this year's march revolved around immigration reform and a pathway to citizenship for undocumented residents, as well as rights for all workers. Strike Debt recently announced that they have completed their second purchase of medical debt through its Rolling Jubilee project. The group bought over $1 million in debt from emergency rooms in Kentucky and Indiana for over 1,000 people. The Rolling Jubilee was launched last year as a campaign that buys debt for pennies on the dollar and abolishes it. The group originally set out to raise $50,000, which would have bought $1 million in debt. To date, they have raised over 10 times that amount, enough to eventually purchase $11 million of debt. More can be found at strikedebt.org. Teachers, parents, and Occupy activists in Chicago are resisting the biggest school closure in U.S. history. Last week, city officials announced the closures of 53 elementary schools, the vast majority of which are in low-income and working-class Black neighborhoods. The announcement was met with mass protests led by teachers, unions, and other community organizations. So far, over 100 people have been arrested in civil disobedience actions. Check us out online for updates and news on ongoing efforts led by Occupy Santa Rosa and our allies at www.osrga.net. Our next General Assembly is Saturday, April 20th. Stay tuned for more details.